with several millions of streams across digital platforms. His name is Kweku the Traveler. His name is Blacko. His name is Kweku Frimpong. He's got several names. I don't know which name he responds to right now. Blacko is my guest. Welcome, Blacko.
See, the names, all of them are they respond to.
They respond to all of them.
Rasta, KK, Kweku Killer, Blacko, everything are they respond to. So if you see me for town, mention
any of them.
12.
And now you have a new name as well. You're a chief.
Yeah, man.
Do you remember the name? The name Nachina. What does it mean?
It's a youth chief.
Youth chief.
Yeah, youth chief.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
interesting. So, you're back with Yama.
Oh, it's a Friday video Damba, so we go appreciate things with that. Yeah, you didn't watch me, they laugh. It's a KK videos.
Yes, Black Sherif is live
man.
On Y102 by the FM.
We're live.
This is home, man.
Trust me. I'm sorry they were feeling empty.
I know, right?
100.
I know. Guys, if you're out there, connect with us across social media. We are live on Facebook as well. So if you're out there, you may want to share your messages with us. If you've got anything, we're going to talk about that. But I mean, this song, Kweku the Traveler, apart from Second Sermon, this song has been big. Has done so much for you. Tell me about Kweku the Traveler and how you activated the song.
I'll start from writing the song. You know, I love to write from like very raw place, real place. To make the song mean something to me, so that when it goes out, everyone that listens to it means something to them. You understand me? That's what I do every time. And with this song, it's God and schemes. You understand? Yeah, a scheme or back end, and then you coupon, and then what be I say time they write here nice and they be share what I say so man.
How would you consider that 3 Music Awards performance? I'm pretty sure you never thought.
See, let me discuss this with you.
Yes, tell me.
So I had the song already, and Mr. Sadiq reached out that I have this idea for performance. This, like, he visualized it to me. This is how I wanted to understand. And I told him I have the perfect song for this.
Oh. So it wasn't like he had the song or he knew the song before sharing the idea with you?
Nah, he just shared the idea with me. And I said, I have this song I'm dropping sometime next 3 or 2 weeks. I think it will be better for. So I played it for him. It was like, 100. This is it. You understand? So I sent the song to him. They did the live rendition of it. I was in Nigeria, Lagos then. So when I dropped down, I started doing my rehearsal. And that performance went nuts. Crazy.
I like how you speak passionately about that.
Yeah, man. Crazy. That performance went crazy.
Did you anticipate the kind of effect that song had on the song?
Oh, no cap. I did, but see, that's why I don't like to limit things or like set limits or like expectations to myself, because I don't want to make my mind overblow like that. You understand me? Cause I knew if this waterfall for stage, if I perform this thing live, nobody here before, did they hear the kicks, everything, ego mess up. I just knew that like ego mess up. But the thing happened, he over mess up.
He over mess up?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah. People like him. So,
I mean, that became the topic after the whole awards. I mean, people were not even talking about who won what, who did what. It was just about your performance. It blew across TikTok. Now everybody was doing it, getting under a shower and all that. That was more like an unplanned promotional tool for you.
See,
it means you saved a lot of money for that promotion.
Hey.
Wow. Fast forward from Kweku the Traveler, of course. I mean, that was one of the songs we were dropping in anticipation of the new album. And already had done the one with Burna Boy, that Second Sermon, the remix. So it means so it means he had dropped 2 songs of the project, and the next one was Soldier.
Yeah, Soldier.
Where do you write from? You talked about writing from a deeper place where people can relate.
And raw and real place. I don't like to filter like stories or like emotions in my song. I put everything in there and cause me, that is how I want to see art from my perspectives. Cause with what influenced me, my sound and everything, it was real sounds, like conscious things that influenced me to do. My mom is a big fan of high life.
Okay.
You understand me? And when I saw my dad for the first time, the first thing he put me on is reggae.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
So you had a fusion of high life and reggae.
High life and reggae from time. So I've been singing reggae tunes from like 9 years old. Yeah, in creative, you see, creative arts, it reached some time before performances.
Yeah.
Yeah. 9 years, class 4, I was singing Jasha Clean Out the Bad Weights, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man. That song has been my favorite forever.
Wow.
Since. You understand me? Yeah. And I still sing every morning. You get me? Yeah. So I tap into that place in myself because I feel like everything I saw or like every sound or imagination I had about sound when I was a kid is still in me. So I just need to tap that real raw source and add my message, my life, my perspectives about things.
Okay.
And put it on my art. Give it outside. Make it mean something to people. Feed myself, my family, my man them. And we all.
there seems to be a history to this, especially when people sing about things that others can relate. I'm sure you remember Imrana.
Yeah.
When he did that song, people could relate. There are a number of other songs that have been done here. This guy who was signed to Mr. Easy's record label, I forgot the name right away. He's a Ghanaian, he did that reggae song. And then Derobi. And people could relate as well.
Song,
your music is one that people can also relate as well. Is that something you've perfected, why you're going that way? Or is just that is you?
Yeah, basically. That is me, like, cause me, I feel like I'm on a journey, and with the music I do, I'm kind of like marking memories on my journey, telling my stories and marking my memories on the journey as I keep going. Any aspect of life, like my love life, my this life, my hustle, how I motivate myself, everything. I just put them together. I just put them down and share with the world, man.
What inspired Soja?
Soja was inspired by basically my fears and my desire to make sense. You understand me? Because I love to be real. There are a lot of kids listening to me. I don't want them to know I'm all 100%. Because fear is what makes a man. If you be man, it be fear where they make you a man. You forsake something. Because if you know the truth, they go kill you. You no go feel live fight another day.
You forsake something.
You forsake something. If you did the battle and the fight, they get tough. You for run. For run go house. Next day, you for come again, can't fight. That be man. Because if you know they fear anything, they go die you for there. You know go feel live come another day. You understand me? So I was saying, soldier, I feel like everybody in this world is a soldier.
Yeah.
Everybody they fight in different battles. I don't know what you they fight. I don't know what problems you are facing. But I feel like you are a soldier because you they fight something.
Yeah.
Even if you they talk about it or you know they talk about it, I just know something they go on with you. You they face some kind of thing. So this is like a wake-up call to continue being a good fighter.
You seem to have fought a lot. Like, if you listen to the album from track 1 to the end, you seem to be going through life, different phases of life. Either you are fighting this, or you are crying about that, or you are talking about that. Has life really been that tough for you?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I mean, at age 20, what have you seen?
20 years old.
Tell me, what have you seen?
Yeah, a lot. Whatever on my album, like you've listened to that, you will go think about, I've seen it, like real life. That's why I go detailed about it.
So they are not fictional?
No This is my autobiography. The album.
Wow.
That's my autobiography. That's me from 1 to the last song.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you listening to us, I'm pretty sure you are getting emotional listening to the conversation we are having and all that. If you've not heard Soja yet, I don't know, maybe you just dropped from a different planet. but I'm going to do it this morning on radio. And after that, we continue our conversation. There's a lot to talk about with this new album, The Villain I Never Was, on the Big Y.
Soldier,
I wish you guys could actually see him.
Soldier.
Wow. I like the emotions you evoke with this particular song. Yeah. Did you, I don't know, but do you deliberately try to evoke the emotions?
I try to enter the beats. Like, walk in the beats, like put myself in the beat, walk in them. Mark my steps in the beat, you understand me? So when you are listening to the song, and it's more like I won't put you in a trance, like I won't make you myself and feel it.
Yeah.
But I can't come to your house and tell you I want to make you myself and feel. So I try my hardest best to turn that whole art into what I want it to do to you. You understand me? The emotions, I don't leave everything, like whatever like I'm feeling on the spot making that song. I leave it all on there.
So that whoever listens can also live the exact emotion.
Same thing.
I've seen people doing TikTok to it, and they actually assume the same thing, like that same energy, that same emotion.
Because then you feel like it's part of the song. You can't remove it from it. The emotions, the do I call it demeanor or like things like that? You can. It's more like it's in the song. That's what. If you want to do what the song tells you, you can't remove that thing from yourself. So I've been closely watching.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it means it's something you pay attention to.
Yeah, man. I've been closely watching like every video I see. Them man, they put themselves in that.
How do you feel when you see that? Because I mean, I don't think it's quite easy to achieve that as an artist, and that's something you do so effortlessly.
And anytime I see that, I try to up it. Because I don't know where it's going from here.
Yeah.
And I would love to see where it's going from here. You know,
Let's talk about Konongo Zongo. Obviously, you can't live without Konongo Zongo. It's an integral part of your life.
K-Zone.
Oh, you have a new name for it?
Yeah, from time. K-Zone.
I remember the first time, or some time ago, when we spoke about you growing up in Konongo Zongo, and talk about the hassle and all that. Is that why you decided to dedicate a whole song for Konongo Zongo?
Yeah, Konongo Zongo, 100. See, I wanted this song for my people. You understand me? Because in most ways, in many ways that I can think of, we from that side, we all kind of had like this same story things, but we all have, like I said, different battles, but our stories are connected in some way. You understand me? Yeah, and I wanted to talk about it to the world, or like the message that they want to get outside. I wanted to get it outside for them, for my people and myself and everybody. You understand me? Yeah, because people get inspired by whatever that's going on with us, or what we see, or what we talk about. You understand me? So I just, like I said, I love to be real and raw. Because though like some being fiction makes sense, it's part of literature, and it will put some people in some kind of emotions. But it's, to me, I think it's more fun seeing people get attached to the rawness of the something they talk about.
Would you ever change?
Let's see. I wouldn't change for nothing. I would change for myself. I wouldn't change for nothing. Yeah, I didn't used to be like this. I changed to be like this. Yeah, so I know anytime I change, it's for a better purpose.
Konongo is proud of you,
100.
and this particular song, I'm pretty sure, should be on everybody's song. Yeah, one here champion says Konongo Zongo to the Riasi.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, man. No plenty talking.
Yeah, I know, right?
Not to open up to nobody. I keep my eye to myself, it's only me.
Yes, we keep our eye to ourselves, only us and nobody else. That is Konongo Zongo of the same project, The Villain I Never Was. Now, there's one song that's also evoked a lot of emotions. I saw a video from one TikTok lady that's a Santua, and I almost cried.
Yeah.
I almost cried. I was like, is she acting or she's being real? Because the tears and everything. When did you write the song?
I think I wrote the song middle 2021 or so.
2021.
Yeah, mid 2021 when I started like putting this
Project
together. Yeah, these were like most of the first songs I wrote. Yeah, and I've been wanting to make the song because, see, with me, like memories that are like highlights in my life, I don't want them to leave them behind because of the kind of, you see, the kind of job that I do, this music that I do, I can actually like, I think I have the power to like tell my story and mark my memories. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, mark memories in my life and put them down for when they go be important to me, you understand? Yeah. Like I said, this album is my biography.
Everything about your life is in this project.
Yeah, man.
As an old boy of Kumasi Academy,
Yeah.
I know you're an old boy, I'm an old boy as well.
Yeah, man.
One of the stories that had been a dent for every one of us had to do with that unfortunate incident that happened in the school where a number of students passed away.
Yeah, man.
There are stories that, I mean, this song was written for one of the girls who apparently was a girlfriend in school.
Yeah.
Oh, so she was a part of those who actually passed away.
Yeah. We lost people, man. See, my room, I lost pounds.
Oh.
Yeah, pounds used to sleep on top of me like this. Yeah, man. That night I couldn't sleep. I no feel bed. The next day somebody to drop this. The next Tuesday, this, man. It was love to everyone that lost somebody, man. My condolences to all the families, everyone. Yeah. Nyankopon baby papa that for real. Rest in peace to everybody that dropped 100. Yeah, it was an emotional time, I don't lie.
Weren't you too young to actually be, to fall that deep in love, to actually put all those emotions in the song?
And you know, I kind of like was too young to like. See, growing up, yeah, if you grow up, after you grow up, you feel things more. Cause then our relationships in school were like talking things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a girlfriend back in school as well.
And you just talk, you understand? You just, after preps, you meet, oh, how this school, how this they go, like, something like that. And you have connections with people. Do you understand me? When she dropped, yeah, lots of people were crying in the school. Yeah. Because most of the people that go in here, they had personal relationships with people. Like,
people in
the school were connected like that. Like everybody knew everybody, you understand me? And it was like that, you know. Yeah, but I just had to make the song. I had to, because I've been wanting to make song like that from time. And that had to be, I felt like that was the right thing, that right time for me, you understand me, to make that song. Yeah. And love to Sam Snare, man. Yeah.
For working on this particular
for working on that. Yeah, man. Sam actually told me to like, let's make this.
He was on almost every track on this project. Like,
yeah, Sam, he touched every track for top. He makes my voice. He touched my voice for the tape.
Great relations you guys have on there. Good working relations and all that. When you hear the song "Oh Paradise" or "Paradisi," like after recording, how did you feel? The people around you, how did everyone feel? I'm sure selecting this one for the project itself, how was it?
Oh, Paradisi. See, Oh Paradisi is like one of the most songs that survived the evictions I was doing for my tapes. Yeah, from time, since 2021, I record more songs than I did take them out. You know, yeah. And with me, I kind of had like a personal relationship with the song. And everyone too, like, everyone I played the song for, they cry. Every person, first reaction, cry.
I'm getting a lot of tweets, people saying that they can really connect to this particular song and all that, and all the things on there. You have Fortified.
Yeah, Fortified. 45.
Tell us the story behind Fortified.
Okay, so I was real vulnerable at that time and angry.
Angry about what?
Angry about what was happening in my life at that time I wrote that song. You understand me? Yeah. So I just needed to make that song to tell myself that nothing should have the power to like stop me from where I'm going. Unless I pay unless I go as in go.
Yeah.
Dead and gone. You understand me? This is what I'm doing. I don't care what's coming, what's happening. So if it happen to make a show what I do, because this is my life.
You gotta continue.
Do you understand me? I have to. Do you get me?
Interesting.
I have to continue. This is my life.
I mean, I wish we could break down every song this morning, but you know, obviously time wouldn't allow us. But now let's get to the whole album, the body.
Yeah.
But for Burna Boy, who was on second Simon remix, every other song had Just You.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your autobiography, but you could have had someone come in. I'm pretty sure with all the buzz and the attention over the world, there were people who were like Black will be ready to join up you on this project.
Yeah.
Why still you alone?
Because I needed this as raw as I can ever think of. You understand me? This particular project, I needed it very raw, man. Very, very raw. Very raw.
Is it that you felt
the kind of pressure I had on myself making this project? I can't really like, if I had to put someone on it, I didn't know if they would love the pressure I could give them. I'm like that with my job, my music, you understand me?
okay?
Yeah. My people, they tire me. My mixing engineer, bro, I go they call you.
You want to have the word come on correct, excellent.
Broski, I go they call you. You know go bed. Yeah, so but trust me, I've got projects that I'm doing with people.
Okay.
That's gonna come after this. Yeah, lots of projects.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand because obviously you move from, and interestingly, your career, I mean, I remember the Konongo Zongo times. I told you the first time somebody brought me your song.
Yeah.
He's also an old boy of Kumaka who brought me your song and said, listen, this is a guy from Konongo, blah, blah, blah. And then we could see the back end, the numbers. I remember 3 Music first edition or second edition. We're looking at numbers like, yo, this boy from that part of the world. Like, you've always had that numbers and you're still doing it amazingly. So yours and the growth has been very astronomical, like just like that. And so I'm just imagining the kind of project you're going to drop after this. This is not going to die anytime soon because it lives with people and people can connect with it. Now, you talk about it being an autobiography. Why the title, The Villain I Never Was?
Yeah, man, because mostly setting myself like as an example like this. I'm a vibrating youth, you understand me? If I say vibrating
So much
youth,
energy.
100. I think about stuff, I overthink stuff, I worry about stuff. And you know, most of the times, when you think about things that happen to you, or like situations that you've been into with people, all you can think of is, me personally, I don't love to blame people. Whatever that happens with me, I blame myself first. So I've been the villain in my life. Internally, my fights have been the villain in there. Because I've been fighting myself in my head. And outside in people's stories, I've been the villain in there. Because people don't really want to accept that they are part of the reasons why some situations happen
to them.
You understand me? So I've been a villain inside and external. But to keep going, you need to sit down, have peace with your soul, and be aware of yourself and realize you are not, I realize I am not the villain in nobody's story. You understand me? I just had to be, that's it.
I'm pretty sure you've heard this over and over that your words are older than you are.
Yeah, I hear it.
Are these because of the experiences you've gone through?
I don't know, maybe it could be.
Or maybe because you started listening to Bob Marley from
early.
from age 9.
Yeah, from early. I don't know, man.
Since
Yeah,
I
but I
don't know,
think
man.
yeah. Cause I've been like this. I've been called Penny Sam from time.
Oh,
Yeah, call me Penny Sam and sons. Yeah,
interesting.
man. Yeah.
Black Sherif is my guest. For those who just
Oh.
tuned in, you're live on Y1025 FM, and this is not that regular interview where you talk about blah blah blah. No, this has been very emotional. This has been very deeper than anyone would ever think, and I love it this way. Quite different. Now, there's that bit of you, the dance.
Oh. Hey, Kumaka people, they will tell you. Me, I ran from 2016 as I go to school till 2019 I left.
Oh,
I be hard.
dance champion.
Mesa heavy. Hey.
But the kind of music you do, then yeah,
And then say, Mesa.
So are we going to see you start doing something like that?
Watch me.
Watch me.
Yeah. Mesa. Hey, come on, come and catch you. Ah, boy.
Oh, that was the name you're using.
My nickname is that.
Ah, boy.
Hey. Mesa.
I like the emotions on his face. Oh, wow.
Sure.
Are you going to add it to
The first week I go to school, the first Saturday I go sport.
entertainment
Bro.
for the dining hall there?
So they start to know me from first week from school till last week I come out to the school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That be how bad I be for the school. And so, sure.
Black Sherif, the dance god.
They go tell you. Sure.
AJ, so let's talk about, I mean, the project is out now. The numbers are crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about Second Sermon remix and the ones you released together and everything, put them together, you have millions of streams already.
Yeah.
How far do you want to take this album?
To the farthest. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be promoting this album till when I go drop. Till whenever. Cause this thing, the substance in this thing is not gonna die.
Of course, it's going to live forever.
It's living forever. So I'm promoting this forever.
Where do you place yourself with the kind of music you do? I have a friend, Ife Plange, who's in the USA, and she's asking, like, where do you place yourself? Is it exactly?
Yeah.
Is it hip hop? Is it rap? Is it high life? Is it adwa?
Let me tell you this. You see, our generation don't really care about genres like that.
You just do it.
It has to be like, it has to make sense. But I, Sherif myself,
Yeah.
everything, my bedrock, everything is high life. Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
every beat I hear, I try to be my high life self and tap into my childhood reggaeton, make the music make sense on the beat. You understand?
Just as far as it makes sense, and you have your high life element.
Have
and
my high life things in that, whatever that's inside.
yeah, I'm good
It's
to go.
100, I'm good to go.
Congratulations on your nominations for the 2022 BET Hip Hop Awards.
Bless that,
I understand
bless
you were
that.
supposed to. I mean, you are the second Ghanaian to
Yeah,
actually be in that category,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, you lost to the French guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you were supposed to attend the event.
Yeah, I know if he go.
What happened?
Lots. Lots.
But I'm sure you'll be going to the US and you have some tours lined up. And all that.
Yeah. I get some show I for do for NYC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what should NYC be looking forward to?
KK, I did bring my album to NYC. They can't perform my album plus my old songs.
Wow. So which visuals are coming out next from the album?
Visuals.
I saw some.
You saw 45.
Yeah.
Some reel for 45.
So
watch close.
So that's the next one.
Watch close.
Okay.
You see how they talk? I say, watch close.
Yeah, watch close.
Watch close.
Reggie Robson has asked that he actually perhaps give a name to the kind of music you do.
I do. Oh man.
If you are supposed to give a name to it, have you thought of it?
Yeah. This is like the 1,000th
Time you are being asked that question.
I say I do high life.
So irrespective, you still categorize your music under high life.
High life. Because everything you hear on there is inspired. The emotions, the kind of melodies I love to bust when I hear beats. See, they go play some kind rock beat safe. You could see me, they do some high life, this thing for back. Yeah.
That's the foundation.
That's the bedrock of the thing. You understand?
Blacko.
There's reggae, there's hip hop, there's drill and that. But any song you could hear, you go. If you listen and go there back, you know, say high life, day and that. Yeah.
Interesting. So for those who have been asking, obviously, I make it dance more. Are you ready to pay for a performance fee? Blacko is going to give us a free performance this morning on radio. Which of the songs would you do?
45, yeah.
45.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're ready to go.
Let's go.
You're giving us an acapella this morning.
45. My jigger is still divine. I said it, I didn't lie. Everything check, no decline. Nobody fit tell me how this thing goes. If I fail, I needed that, I'll come back stronger. I love to learn that way, that's how I grow. A tough skin, that's the trauma child code. Easy, but go easy. Spend a lot of time on yourself. I don't care about me no more. I'm only about survival. Easy, but go easy. Spend a lot of time on yourself. I don't care about me no more. Some yana mi wana mi ko. Some yana mi wana mi ko. Some yana mi wana mi ko.
All right, so Kweku, thank you very much for actually making time for us this morning. I'm so proud of you. You know, for me, dear Charlie, day one, anytime, just reach out, just keep your head up. At this point, you know, obviously, you know, like you said, you're a soldier, the fight is going to be crazier. So you just make sure that you keep it going and you keep it 100. All the best,
Bless
my
you,
brother.
bless you,
Congrats,
thank you, Kumasi.
Congrats on this
I love
album
you
too.
guys.